Just saw the screen right now that I actually have my dog's paw right there. And there he is. It's outside my door and I'm trying to get in, but I can't because I'm recording, so you just have to wait a little bit more, baby. I can't record. It's so loud. In the heat of a summer night, we kissed and we tight. Hey, what's up everyone? I know I look like crap. I just got out of work. I did 9 hours of work today, and this is like my face with melted makeup from all the sweat of today. But anyways, this is reality and I want to talk about some things. I'm very inspired and want to discuss a certain topic, and I'm gonna do it anyways no matter what you say, because my room is a mess and I don't care and I don't care and I don't care. What is happening to me? So for today's topic, we are going to talk about how to accept failure. Big word for all of us. No matter how successful a person may seem like, I'm pretty sure at one point in their life they felt defeated. Maybe they felt like the world was against them, or maybe sometimes it's you playing against yourself. More often than not, we face rejections. However, we have to face this obstacle with resilience and emotional maturity and not wallow in sadness. I personally wanted to talk about this because this is what I struggle with a lot. As a person who's emotionally driven, I'm not very strong up here, you know? Like, it's whatever this feels, it ruins everything here. But when you're trying to be an adult, you can't really open up too much about it to other people, because then they're gonna see you as someone who complains a lot, or label you as a depressed person or a mentally unstable person, whatever. A lot of people just doesn't really talk about it. Now, I just came back from my girls retreat with my friends that I haven't seen for the longest time, and everything just came out there. You know, I got a few drinks and then all the issues, all the problems just started spilling out. I guess there's just a lot more people that internalize their problems instead of speaking to other people about it. But anyways, here are some of the few tips on how to get back on your feet once you hit rock bottom. Number 1, let it hurt. Allow yourself to feel the pain. Like I have mentioned, I struggle with this too, because I'm that type of person that would put on a brave face for the public and show everything that I feel just so I could look like I'm okay, and hide everything from the universe. And that, my friend, is my coping mechanism. But that isn't healthy at all, because I just remember one time I was at work, and you know, when you're working, you try to be as positive as possible because you don't want to send a bad vibe to anyone, especially when you're working with kids. You have to be all bubbly, and you know, you use this high-pitched voice, which I do a lot at work, to get their attention, to make sure they're having a good time and make sure that they participate. It might not be the feeling that I would always feel at that time, but no matter what, I know I have to put on that brave face the entire time. But there was this one situation that I remembered specifically. I was doing my documentation online and I dropped my pen, and then poof, I just started pouring out crying over the pen that I dropped. But I know it sounds ridiculous, but I know all of those were all my suppressed feelings. Like, I know that I was already at the edge, and then I just couldn't handle it even more. Like, I couldn't handle that would make me do extra effort, such as dropping my pen and having to pick it up. That was it. That was like the line, and I lost it. I just lost it. I started crying a lot. I went to the restroom and cried for like 10 minutes. And then after that, looked at the mirror, wipe, like nothing happened. Got outside and got my other patient. Just like that. Like, nothing happened. But it shouldn't be like that though. You shouldn't wait at the point where you really stretch yourself out so bad that you rip yourself. Terrible. I'm laughing about it, but it's more of a nervous laugh than anything else. It's just kind of weird talking about it to other people or to the camera, whoever you are I'm talking to, whoever you are that's watching. it's kind of weird sometimes to kind of open up about that part. But anyways, yeah, just don't do that. Don't be a walking time bomb. When you feel pain, just let yourself feel the pain. Cry it out when you get home, and yeah, give yourself a day to grieve on whatever you feel. If you lost a loved one, if you lost a lover, if you lost a friend, whatever situation you're into, just let yourself feel, and just, I don't know, don't deprive yourself of feeling hurt. Just do it. Just give yourself a deadline, you know, let yourself feel everything right now, and then that's it. Like, tell yourself that's it. Once I'm done crying right now, that you're okay tomorrow. Not 100%, but I'm pretty sure that you're gonna feel a lot better if you do it that way. Number 2 is don't punish yourself, and make sure you focus on the bigger picture. Just because you failed does not mean that you're a failure. Ignore that critical voice inside your head that's constantly criticizing whatever you do. That's just us, you know. It's not really other people, it's more of ourselves, criticizing ourselves, punishing ourselves, that we're not doing enough, that we failed, that blah 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 blah. And they always said that, like in whatever book I read, they always say that your worst enemy is yourself. And growing up, I kind of starting to understand that part, and that's true. So don't let that bother you. And then don't blow things way out of proportion, because we have a tendency to do that. Stop thinking that you're the only one that feels like that. You yourself should know that you're not the only one. Even though you feel that bad, or even though you feel like your world is ending, you're not the only one who feels that way. And just don't torture yourself with that thought, okay? Number 3 is find your support system. Find a mentor or a coach that has a neutral perspective of you, because that person might be able to provide you with a better insight of the whole situation, as well as maybe even provide you emotional support. Laying your vulnerable heart down is a lot better than bottling down your feelings. If you feel like you can't have this type of support system from your family or from your friends, then ask someone else. It could be a counselor, a psychologist if you want, and if you're more on the religious side, then maybe you can ask a priest or your pastor, depending on who you feel you could trust. Number 4, stop being afraid of failing. Instead, create a plan of action. By this time, you'll have more learning experience, and you should be able to tackle future problems with a more mature decisions. I know it's kind of hard, but just try to understand and accept that all of those that you went through is a learning curve. Just turn a new leaf and move forward. Utilize what you learned from your mistakes and use it as a springboard to move forward even stronger and wiser than before. I think that is all I can share for tonight, you guys. I hope you like this content, and if you do, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe to my channel. I will see you again next time. Bye!